is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arizona's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you, but let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Under fire. Makes the catch, it's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Return is tackled out at the 41. And your Arizona Wildcats...
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And fires the pass, intercepted. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Robertson. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rushes on him, and he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off, and it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a little space. There he goes. Smashes ahead. The 30, 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Wide open spaces. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has... And here comes the Bear offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This drive will open from the 15. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
There he goes! He's loose. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. They'll run the screen. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your
First
ball
and
club. This
5.
defense
Looking
on
to kick
point,
it.
reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. Looking for room at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Right on the money. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bears the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Prentice. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Back to pass on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
To the air, it's Robertson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football now.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Patterson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less.
It's a running room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quick handoff. It's a seam wide open. Bust through behind his pad. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Snags it. And he was close to scoring with that when defense runs him out of bounds at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
from the gun to give, looking for room. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Well, this time the defense played it well because this quarterback has given them some problems on the ground.
He's got so much speed and has had some success, but I like the end of this run. Not only get him on the ground, punish him, make him think twice about running the football in the future.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Oh, a lot of space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
With the catch, it's Cameron. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball. And
looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter...
Turning on the Jets. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised. Still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll try the run. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. They're facing a third down. The offense changing the play. Anderson wants to throw. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
And that's an Arizona.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Using the quick game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Towards the receiver is incomplete. Third down coming up.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Burnett. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Anderson will throw. It's complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bears decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to...
There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Patterson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Quick release by the QB. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that's in Arizona.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.